My capitalist success depends on my quality of work. And I gotta keep that in mind. Well, I keep that in mind because that's what keeps me going. You know what I'm seeing now as a big motivator is simply just turning on the news and seeing this shit of, oh, the government owes me this, the government owes me that, Trump is a racist, the people need a fair government and shit like that. Let's just say for a moment that Hillary scumbag Clinton won, the bitch that robbed Haiti, the bitch who has Podesta, who seems like a real shady motherfucker. Thanks to WikiLeaks, he's a fucking, but he's connected. He's a connected motherfucker, so you can't criticize him that much. Real fucking scumbag. Just look up hashtag Pizzagate. Piece of shit right there. But let's say that piece of shit went along with all her corrupt friends, her evil friends, and her carelessness of life. And what difference does it make how these men died, right? In Benghazi? Honorable men, honorable warriors, honorable people. But if that bitch would have won, I wouldn't have said, oh my God, Hillary Clinton wants to destroy my business. She wants small business. She wants Latinos to go out and fight wars in Benghazi, in Syria, in China, in Russia. I would have said, fuck, no more food for me. Time to drink. My diet's going to involve water and energy drinks. So I could hurry the fuck up and just sell. Go into the panic mode and be like, all right, sell what I've got, inventory I got, and just stay out of the U.S. Stay out of the U.S. because just bad things would come. Our national debt ceiling is about to crack. Russia and China would be enemies because of Hillary's thinking. But nowhere in there would it be the government's fault. It'd be my fault. It'd be my decision to make shit happen. And of course it sounds far-fetched, right? That, oh my God, you need to leave the country. Well, excuse me. Get some water. Making my drug coffee. So even if Satan's cunt Hillary would have won, I wouldn't have just balled up into the fetal position, gotten under my desk and be like, oh shit, woe is me, my life is over. I'd be like, fuck, how can I make a buck? Shit, man, I need to tap into my network and fucking hey dog, remember that home you offered, that job you offered? Fuck it, here I am. No complaints, no days off. Let me just work for you. Fuck it. But that wasn't the case. We're now in Trump Nation, and we're $21 trillion in debt. $21 trillion in debt. It's possible, it's likely that the economy will collapse under Trump, and he's the one that's going to be holding the bag for Obamacare, the Iraq and the Afghanistan wars. And people are going to say, see, we told you so. And this will give possibly the the rise to Hillary or to the communist, socialist Bernie Sanders. But overall, see, this thing here is for the Rick and Morty thing. This is the that love robot that Morty got. But I think somewhere along the line we made ourselves bitches. We made ourselves not hold ourselves accountable. If you're a fat fuck, it's because you choose to be a fat fuck. If you're a dumb motherfucker, if you don't know how to read, that's a choice. Just like me, if I choose to only have 100 books of knowledge in my head, that's my choice. Why don't I read another book? Why don't I make time? Well, you know, I gotta hang out with the homies. I need to go out with my girlfriend. I need to keep up with appearances. Now, what if I said, you know what, I'm gonna stop this YouTube channel because my friends say that I need to hang out with them more often, or else you're not gonna hang out with me anymore, or else they won't invite me to barbecues or birthday parties. Now, what if I stop that? What if I stop my collection of work? What if I said, all right, let me just, what job will give me security? Oh, I know, cashier at McDonald's. You know, not even cashier at McDonald's, nor burger flipper at McDonald's. The robots are coming along the way to replace those. And no, fuck that. Nah, there's a big shit sandwich that's gonna be served in the future. We're all gonna take a bite out of it, because either your job, you're gonna be a smart motherfucker who's gonna be irreplaceable by robots. Don't be one of these motherfuckers that says, oh, I got a union job here in Detroit. I make cars. Look at Tesla. It's a robot manufactured cars. And like I said, McDonald's is taken away. So is Wendy's. A lot of the call in sick or call in late employees, or employees that spit on burgers. You're getting rid of that shit, you know. We deserve a $15 minimum raise. Fuck that. Even Walmart, with their automated checkout service, which I like using. And there's just some big titty cashier along the way. Oh no, you're such a pervert. Nope, I just appreciate beauty. That's how I'm built. Let some fucking dude, piece of shit, tell you, oh, that guy's such a pervert. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. And I'm not gonna fucking drop the dime on the people that I know, especially the married motherfuckers, the religious married motherfuckers who are like, damn dog, I saw you with that bitch, fool. I saw you with that bitch, man. I saw you, oh, who's that gorgeous lady you come along with? Oh my god, she's amazing. You probably think about her as they're fucking their fat wife. Anyways, yeah, that's what watching the news does to me, man. See all these complaints and me saying, you know what? I'm not here to fucking tell you fuckers, let's say I just showed you the Rick and Morty piece, right? And instead of finishing, here's the outline, right? Traced it over the workspace I got. But let's say I would have just painted all of this black, or just thrown some little white dots as stars, and I would have sold you the piece like that. And I would say, come on guys, I really need money for a new drawing chair. Come on, I know some of you guys has money. Come on, don't be stingy, y'all. Don't be stingy. What if I gave you that sales pitch, knowing that in the back of my mind I knew that this space could be something. Now there's a difference between that's the best that I knew how to do at the moment, and then there's giving you a product with less quality. One is thievery, and one is ignorance. But and even me talking shit, man. All these cuss words, the words that I choose. You know, I know it's aggressive. I need to make the video called Life is Hard, but if you're hard on yourself, life can be easier. And the world is changing. It changes. Life changes. And I believe we need to be as in touch with reality so that we don't get surprised by the normal. You know, I think of all these homeless motherfuckers. And I think, how the fuck did they get right there? How did they get into that fucking position? You know, who the fuck sold them that plan? Who sold them that plan? Who said, oh, you know what? Just chill out, hang out, homie, hang out. Do whatever. Don't invest. Just drink up. Hey, let's go steal that. Let's go steal let's go steal some beer. Just go bring it to this car, man. Instead of getting a job, come on, dog. Why do you want to be a square, man? Why do you want to be a square? Come on, buddy. Come on. If you're a real friend, you're gonna be a lookout for us. Look at those folks, man. They're so rich they won't even miss this. And who sold them on that shit? But it's the same thing that sold. One could be sold a crime, but then another person could be sold a life of, I don't know how to put it, whateverness. Whatever, let it happen. Yeah, just live this normal life, you know. I'll see you at the ball game this weekend. That's good barbecue. Who are you a fan of? Who's your team? You know when people ask me that shit, who's your team? I say, whoever the fuck has the most guts. That's what I'm about. That's who I like. I like seeing a good game. I like seeing competition. I'll tell you, and you hear stories from different athletes who leave the NFL, the NFL or baseball to go to the military, or have served in the military. I think that's awesome. If you want to look up a badass name, look up Pat Tillman. Amazing guy.